Hello. I haven't done one of these in eons. Alright, so I sprinkled with the seasoning, okay? Of course you want your chicken to be a bit more defrosted than mine. But never mind, given the circumstances I'm in. Let's put the butter on. This is enough. It's defrosted enough. And it's going to cook. It's going to basically poach is the idea here in the slow cooker. You can take this butter cube and make it into two separate ones. You can do these things for all practical purposes. But I'm going to go ahead and skip right over all that. You know that, and you know why. Okay, so I don't know. Just it says to put them both in. I don't think there's much of an order to this. The liquid substances here. This is your lovely can of chicken soup. Okay. I can get that when I'm not filming. And then this is your can. It is really easy to do, okay? I just kind of messed up some of my seasoning. But you try not to pour it right over, you know. But do it, whatever. I mean, this kind of recipe is great for if you're on your own and you got the flu, or maybe you have a little bit of COVID or something, right? But you can still cook, or you're just a beginner cook. I really liked this. Now, if you're doing this as a regular practice, I do not approve of that. No, I don't. Okay, I don't. But these sorts of recipes are fabulous. The canned product recipes are absolutely fabulous. What I'd like to do when I get out of here, I don't want to get into a lot of ad lib right now, but I want to get into canning. I don't care what point in my life I do it. And, you know, I am from the year 2021, so the fact that I'm getting into canning is fabulous. And I'm planning on doing that ASAP. And so you can think, you know, the old days, they had the bone broth, everything, and the chicken soup was all homemade. You know. Oh, the health factor of that, right? So, but this is great too. I mean, we're in the store-bought cans right now, and if you need to take this for the flu, or you just famished with a million errands and you need to get some food going, I really like this. I chose to go ahead and make my own dumplings. So in about an hour, when this gets hot, I'm going to put my own from scratch dumplings in. Dumplings are really easy to prepare. But this recipe does say go ahead and get your Pillsbury, which is fine, dude, because my point already made in the intro. But I do have the time today, no matter where I am. I don't like it here, no. To whip up some dumplings with baking soda just from scratch. And so I will film that. It'll be part 2. It's going to be quite a bit later on, like in an hour, dude. Because this has to get hot. We got to put the dumplings in too hot. And they will cook for the next 4. Because it's from scratch. It's not Pillsbury. So the cooking time with the baking soda and all the ingredients is a little bit longer. We're going to put our dumplings in the beginning of this process. So if you want to do from scratch dumplings, go ahead and take my instructions on that. But I like the recipe because it's just throwing everything in there right from the store, right from the can. And sometimes this is what you got to do. I'm really glad to do it. So we're going to cook this. It's going to poach. You want to have it more thawed? Yes. Have it cleaned off. I did rinse that really well. And then we add our, I could put some carrots in now. This is something I might not do because I do have a bag of frozen vegetables instead of the can. But look, you can use the can, man. It's going to be mucho good, mucho bona. You can use the vegetable frozen. If you do that, put it in almost last, like to the next 45 minutes when it's almost done, this dish. Put your frozen, put your cans. Don't put it in too soon. It's just a suggestion. These things are not really hard. Like, this is not a hard dish. That's why I'm throwing it all from the can into the pot. Don't be intimidated by my rigid instructions. It sounds harder because the way I'm explaining it. You know what I mean? Sometimes I can be like that when it comes to culinary. It's just how I am. It's how I learned. From a dishwasher all the way to a chef, I learned standard by the book recipe on a schedule. I mean, that's just how I'm going to be. With the tickets flying to the floor, dude. Yeah, okay? So I might put carrots in here. The reason why I'm thinking about adding some fresh carrots is for my health. It's just something I might do personally for me. You don't have to, okay? If you need to get something on the go, it needs to be healthy because it's still homemade. It's not store-bought from Boston Kitchen or some store, McDonald's. This is 10 times better for you, even this out of the can from the store, okay? It really is. And you hardly cook it. The idea is to put it in here for 5 hours. You can read it in the typed instructions. You walk away, you forget about it. And then the idea is to put your biscuits that are store-bought, open them up, plop them in, and it's done an hour later. It's like, you're not cooking this, and it's a great way to teach somebody how to cook too. Get them familiar with the machines, the devices, all of it, the utensils, everything. It's a great beginner's dish. Okay, so having said all that, I'm going to make up my homemade dumplings with the baking soda and flour and put them in when this is hot within an hour or two, and just leave them to cook throughout this dish. And it'll be done. It's pretty simple. The same way as it is on the type instructions. I'm just adding the biscuits a lot sooner. It's the only altercation I'm doing to the typed instructions. And you will see that. All right, I will film it. Okay, I think that's all. So let's get this going. I'm trying to, keep it cool today, man. It's rough. And I could really use a hug. I still hold out hope for that. I hold out hope that there is still a human on the planet capable of that. Hallelujah. Amen.